Morning, everybody. Beautiful morning this morning. The sun's out again. Get over here to these first sets, and yesterday this trap over here was tripped. This morning our trap that we had bedded right here on this little step down is tripped, and we got a miss on it as well. So trap's just laying here. Let's reset that and lay it back down in there. We're just going to take and lay it right back on that step, just like that. Guys, this time we're not even gonna cover it. We're gonna leave it just like that. Thinking what might be happening. I don't know. I mean, you always try to figure out what's happening when you got a lot of something going not your way. And I've never had issue with covering it with a light bit of grass like that. But I'm thinking maybe just too much grass, and when they get caught, there's enough grass in there that they're able to one good tug and pull their foot up out of the trap. So we're just going to leave that one uncovered just like that and see what happens. Look down here, just 3:30, and that grass, the wind has kind of blown that grass around, blocked it off and covered it up. So we're just gonna kind of open that up again. Maybe we can break a couple of these little sticks off, grasses, and just try to block this side off a little bit. Maybe where they won't go through there. Kind of like that there. Just kind of blocking that off. We'll see if maybe that won't help direct them in there a little bit. All right, step over here and check this 3:30. All right, guys, that water dropped quick here. This is where I reset this trap yesterday, and the water was up here. I had to make a new bed, so we're just gonna take and move it on back down here and get it setting in the water again. Oh my goodness, it's muddy. Right there, guys, we're just gonna make us a bed there so that thing don't slide off like I did. All right, got us a good flat spot there. I'm just gonna move this trap right down there on top of it. Just like that. Let's see if I can climb back up out of here. I slid off over there. I think maybe that created a spot where they want to go up there where I slid off. We're going to take and kind of clean this off just a little bit here. I don't want to pull that bud and stuff down into our trap though. So we're just going to make it look like an animal went up right here. All right, let's keep on moving. Hopefully we'll have a catch down here in a little bit. All right, guys, I'll get over here, get these sets checked this morning. Water should be down enough I can get over there to them. So it almost looks like we had a whole cave in right here where I had that foothold. It's gonna be fun retrieving that trap and get over and look at it and see. I can get over there. Oh man. Wow. I might bring a shovel back with me. To get down there to it, I believe. I don't know if I'll be able to dig down by hand or not. I'm gonna give it a go here for a minute while I'm here. This is a first for me, always something new out on the trap line. All right, guys, I'm gonna get to digging, see if I can get that thing out of there. Wow. I think I'll wait and bring the shovel back with me. Packed in there good. If I remember right, we anchored back over here. I'll get over here and see if I can find that anchor. And not feeling that anchor either. A bunch of this has collapsed and fell off here, making walking down through here hard. All right, guys, this 330 here is still set. Our dive stick that we had across there is washed off. I'm just going to borrow this one right here, stick it over the top of this trap. Like so. Step over and check this other 330 we got over here. Can't tell yet if it's still set or not. Stand really looks bent around. Yeah, that trap's still in there. It's still set. Why that frame looked kind of bent around, but we're gonna leave that there, guys. That one big beaver, I wouldn't think that was all in here, but possibly left that one solitary. It was a male, so the female may ended up dying, and that old male's just hanging out by himself in here because, you know, well, I don't know, they had a pretty good feed bed built up. Let's wait and see. We'll leave them set and see what happens for a little bit. Alright, guys, made it back over here to these RGBs. Let's step over here and check them out. We got some debris and stuff that's washed up here on this one, but it looks like nothing's happened. Yeah, a lot of I'm gonna be real careful cleaning those out, guys. There's a lot of grass and stuff in that thing washed up on it. It's still set. I'm just gonna, from the sides, I'm gonna pull that grass and stuff up. You can take that log and lay back across there for a dive stick on that one. All right, let's step up here and check this other one out real quick. It almost looked, when I passed by the culverts up there, it almost looked like something, we may have something caught out in front of it. So it looks like our dive stick washed off. I'm not seeing my anchors, and I see a beaver up here on the bank, guys. So we caught one here on this set. That's another good sized beaver we got there. So good deal. So that's number 4 out of here. I really wasn't expecting but 2. But glad to have them. Property owner's going to be happy to have them out of here. So that's probably going to be we caught the big female out of here. This is probably going to be the male. And then we've caught two 2-year-olds. Kind of makes me wonder. I haven't seen any kind of hut or bank den or anything where they're living, so it kind of makes me wonder where they're staying at. Maybe on up farther than what I've walked. But right now we got the 2 main ones out, and we got 2 of their last year's kits. So may pick up a few more. I said kits. They're last year's 2-year-olds that hadn't left yet. We may end up picking a couple more of those up. Or we may that may be it. 2's all they got, but we're going to leave these traps set for a few more days just to make sure we got the majority of them out of here. Get this thing set back. Here we go. I can see right down here my stake, or I could before I stirred the mud up. Right there's my stake still on the ground. I'm just going to let's pull that thing up and do it again. All right, we're just going to set that thing right back in the middle of that run. Take the safeties off. All right, that side's already filled. We're going to go ahead and start our stake here in that corner. Set that thing down in there. I'm going to push that stake all the way down to the top to where that T-handle rests on the frame of that thing. Let's see if we can find us a stick here to secure this other side. There we go, guys. That's pretty sturdy. Just gonna take and we'll use this same stick across the top there for a dive stick. Let's pull some of that grass back up, kind of block it off on both sides, and we're gonna call that reset. I'm gonna get this big guy towed to the truck. Send the property owner another picture. Get over there and check that culvert. Like I said, I seen something out in front of it. I'm not sure what it was. We'll get over there and get it checked. Alright guys, so that debris right there that washed up that culvert. It's either debris that washed up there or those beavers been up there trying to clog it off, keep that water from running out. So I'm gonna step down here and check these 330s real quick. Then we're gonna get both drowning rods back going again. I'm gonna re-lure them since that water got up, and we're gonna climb down there and see if that almost looks like the beaver shoved that in there. We're gonna get in there and clean that out, and we'll get our trap guard net again. So let's check these 330s that we left set. See if by chance we don't have something in them. It's still set there, guys. I can get a lot of that just washed up there, draining out. We're just gonna leave that for now. That's gonna be causing them to want to dive. All right, that trap's still set too. So both of these are still set. Nothing happened. I'll go ahead and take a look in there, just see. Yeah, that's about the way we left it. I'm gonna go ahead and step over here and get this foothold going back. All right, there it is. Just gonna leave the rod where it's at. We'll be able to bed that trap up here with that rod where it's at, and that water's gonna keep going down. So tomorrow it'll drain probably about 4 or 6 inches tomorrow. So I'm just gonna try to make a flat spot here. I'm just gonna dig that mud out. We'll go ahead and just make a caster mound here since we're digging that mud out. Kind of a platform. Now that we've got the 2 parents caught, those little ones are liable to be out looking for mom and dad, and they'll smell this caster and want to check it out. So let's get some of it. We're just going to throw up here on that little mound we just made, just like that there. We'll put this one right down here at the water's edge, just like that. All right, let's step over and get these other two sets working. I'm gonna check that. That almost, it could be debris washed up there. Let's check real quick. Just gonna toss that up on the bank. Yeah, that's just gonna be limbs that's washed up there. Well, I don't know, guys. It may be them beaver, but it almost looks like they floated over here. It's not really packed in there. It's just, yeah, we got good suction there. Huh. My concrete block's gone, so I guess that beaver that we caught yesterday knocked, that's a pretty good sized block. That beaver knocked that block out of there. I'm not feeling it with my feet. Oh, here it is right there. Let's find that trap. Here's my cable. We'll do that. Yeah, and get it reset, guys. I'm not finding that block. I was actually stepping on a trap. What I thought was that block. I'm just going to take and set it, not right on the edge of the bottom of that culvert. I'm going to stick it back in there just a little bit, because that debris where they almost had it clogged off was right back in here, a good 2 or 3 foot back. So those beavers are going to swim into there with that stuff in their mouth. Here by this afternoon, the water will be below that pipe, and by in the morning it'll be a good 4 inches below that pipe, and those beaver will swim in there and try to finish clogging that thing up. And when he swims in there with that debris, he's going to have to put his back feet down to place that debris in there. And they may be done with us catching the 2 big ones. Those 2-year-olds are going to know the job duty, so they've been doing this already. But with all the disturbance going on, they may abandon that, looking for mom and dad. But anyway, we're not going to set this thing. I'm going to set it on the bottom of that pipe. I'm not going to set it on the outside edge. I'm going to come in and set it about here, so that as they swim in over it, get to that debris, I want them to put their back feet down when they go to plant themselves, just put that debris up in there. So I'm just going to reach in there, place that trap up in there just like that. All right, got it in there, guys. I'm gonna step over here and get this other drowning rod and get it set back. We'll do the same thing. We'll dig us out a bed and make us a caster mound on top. All right there's my rod. I just hit it with my feet. Let's find that trap right there. All right, I'm gonna be able to bed that thing about right in here. So right in here, I'm gonna dig me out of bed. Let's get this thing set. Alright, there we go, guys. Just gonna take and we're gonna put that trap right in that bed I just made. Right there. All right, all we got to do is put a little bit of caster up here on the bank. A little bit overkill of a dipstick there, isn't it? That'll work right there. We'll go ahead and get a little bit more and just sling it there. Throw that up there on the bank. All right, guys, so these are reset. Hopefully we can pick up them last couple out of here and have a satisfied customer.